My brothers and sisters, listen to me carefully. There are moments in life when Allah wants you to speak, and there are moments when Allah wants you to stay completely silent. Not because you are weak, not because you are afraid, but because your silence protects you from envy, from gossip, from unnecessary battles, and from people who don't deserve to know your life. There are questions people ask you that look innocent on the surface, but they are designed to dig into your heart, your plans, and your private matters. Things Allah told you to keep hidden until the right time. If you keep answering everything, you will keep losing your peace. But if you learn to stay silent at the right moments, Allah Himself will protect you, guide you, and elevate you. Today, I'm going to reveal the 5 questions you should never answer, no matter who asks you. Let's begin. 1. What are your future plans? Keep it between you and Allah. My brothers and sisters, when people begin asking you, so what are you planning next? What is your future goal? What are you about to do in life? But takht, you must understand something very important. Your future is a private conversation between you and Allah, not between you and people. Your plans are not public property. They are not for everyone to analyze, judge, or interfere with. Many times when people ask about your next step, they are not asking to help you. They are asking to measure you. Some want to compare themselves with you. Some want to see if you are rising faster than they are. Some want to know if they should feel threatened, jealous, or comfortable. And some sadly want to discourage you before you even begin. The Prophet Muhammad ﷺ taught us a golden principle. Seek help in fulfilling your needs by keeping them private. For every blessed project is surrounded by envy. This hadith is not just advice, it is a shield for your future. Allah is telling you that your goals are like delicate seedlings. If you expose them too early, they can be damaged by jealousy, negative energy, or even silent hatred. People may smile at you, but not everyone smiles from the heart. Some people will pray for your success, but others will pray for your downfall. Not everyone who asks about your plans wants to see them succeed. Your dreams are seeds planted in the soil of your heart. If you rush to show them before they grow roots, someone may step on them without even realizing it. Some may even do it intentionally. Understand this clearly. Plans that are spoken too early are often destroyed too easily. But plans that remain between you and Allah grow with protection, barakah, and strength. My brothers and sisters, silence in the early stages of your dreams is not weakness. It is wisdom. It is protection. It is obedience to a sunnah. When you keep your plans private, you allow Allah to guide them, bless them, and unfold them at the right time. And when Allah decides to show your success to the world, nobody can block it. Nobody can stop it. Nobody can take credit for it. Allah will make your success visible at the perfect moment when your foundation is strong and your heart is prepared. So remember, you do not owe anyone your future plans. You do not owe anyone details about your next move. Answering every question is not necessary. Sometimes the most powerful answer is a simple smile and silence. Protect your dreams the same way you protect your heart, gently, wisely, and privately. Let people see results, not blueprints. Let them see fruits, not seeds. And let your progress shock those who underestimated you, because all along you walked quietly with Allah. Thought, how much do you earn? Silence protects you from envy. My brothers and sisters, when someone asks you, how much do you earn? What is your salary? How much did you make from this business? Remember that this is not an innocent question. It is a doorway to unnecessary jealousy, comparison, pressure, and even harm. Islam teaches us to be private about our wealth, because wealth is one of the biggest triggers of envy in the hearts of people. Not everyone who asks is asking with love. Some want to calculate your life. Some want to compare their income with yours, and some simply want to know if you are rising faster than they are. The moment you expose your financial details, you open the door for people to judge you, to feel jealous of you, or to secretly compete with you. The Prophet ﷺ warned us clearly about envy when he said that envy eats away good deeds, just as fire burns wood. Many people lose peace, blessings, and barakah not because of poverty, but because they expose their wealth in front of unnecessary eyes. When people know too much about your income, they form opinions about your life that are not true. They may start expecting you to give more, spend more, or live according to what they imagine you earn. Some may feel bitter, thinking you have it easier than they do, even when they have no idea about your struggles or sacrifices. Others may treat you differently, either with fake admiration or hidden resentment. And some may even pray against you out of jealousy without realizing the seriousness of such emotions. Allah knows the unseen effects of exposing your blessings, and that is why He teaches us to be private with them. Silence here is not rudeness, it is protection. Your wealth is a trust from Allah. It is not a trophy to display, nor a number for people to calculate. When you keep your financial matters between you and Allah, you protect your blessings, your peace, and your heart. Wealth grows quietly, not loudly. Barakah comes through gratitude, not through showing off. And security comes through silence, not through broadcasting your earnings. So the next time someone asks you how much you earn, smile gently, change the subject politely, and remember that your risk is written by Allah and does not need to be explained to anyone. Your livelihood is your private blessing, and your silence is your shield. Shalosh. Why did you cut them off? You don't owe anyone your pain or your story. My brothers and sisters, when someone asks you, why did you stop talking to them? What happened between you two? Why did you distance yourself? You must understand that this is one of those questions where silence is often the greatest mercy you can give yourself. Not everyone needs to know the reasons behind your choices, your pain, or your boundaries. Some people ask this question not because they care about your emotional well-being, but because they want a story, they want drama, they want details, they want something to repeat, something to gossip about. And if you open that door even a little, you may find your private wounds being discussed in circles that do not even care about your healing. In life, you will encounter people who hurt you, disappoint you, or disturb your peace. Sometimes you distance yourself, not because you are arrogant, not because you think you are better, but simply because your heart can no longer carry the weight of their behavior. Maybe they lied to you, maybe they used you, maybe they betrayed your trust, maybe they constantly drained your energy, maybe they brought chaos into your life, maybe they mocked your struggles, or maybe they simply did not respect the boundaries you tried to maintain. Whatever happened, only Allah knows the full truth, and Allah is the best witness of your intentions. Explaining your silence often makes things worse. Once you begin explaining, people compare your version with theirs. They twist your words, misunderstand your emotions, and sometimes use your honesty against you. They judge your decision based on their limited knowledge. They might say, it wasn't that serious, you're overreacting, or you should just forgive. But they were not the ones who felt the pain. They were not the ones who carried the emotional burden. They were not the ones who cried in private asking Allah to heal them. Only Allah knows the heaviness of your heart. Only Allah knows the nights you stayed awake thinking about how to protect your peace. My brothers and sisters, there is wisdom in staying silent about why you cut someone off. Silence keeps your dignity intact. Silence protects you from backbiting. Silence keeps your heart clean. And silence keeps the matter between you and Allah, where justice is pure and intentions are preserved. When you refuse to explain, you are not being difficult, you are guarding yourself. You are protecting your heart from reopening wounds that Allah is trying to close. You are preventing people from misjudging a situation they were never part of. And you are maintaining the dignity of both yourself and the person you walked away from. Because even if they wronged you, you do not need to expose their flaws to the world. People's opinions do not decide your peace. Their questions do not determine your healing. You know why you walked away, and Allah knows it too. That is enough. So when someone demands to know, why did you cut them off? Smile calmly and keep your silence. You owe no one the story of your suffering. You owe no one the explanation of your healing. Sometimes the greatest strength is walking away without announcing why, because Allah sees the truth that others cannot understand. 4. Are you in love? Are you talking to someone? Your heart is not public property. My brothers and sisters, among the most sensitive and dangerous questions people ask is, are you in love? Are you talking to someone? Are you interested in anyone? Are you planning to marry soon? These questions may sound harmless, but they open the door to opinions, jealousy, interference, and unnecessary pressure. Your heart is one of the most private gifts Allah has given you. It is a place where your hopes, your dreams, your feelings and your intentions live quietly. The heart is not something Allah wants you to expose to every curious person who walks into your life. Not everyone deserves access to your emotions, your attachments or your inner vulnerabilities. When someone asks about your love life or your marriage plans, they may not always be asking with good intentions. Some people ask just to satisfy their curiosity. Others ask so they can compare their own journey with yours. Some ask because they want to interfere or influence your decisions. And sadly, some ask because they want to ruin what you are building. The Prophet Muhammad ﷺ taught us a powerful principle about protecting important matters until they are complete. This applies not just to wealth and goals, but also to relationships. Anything fragile, anything still in its early stages must be kept away from unnecessary eyes, unnecessary talk and unnecessary opinions. My brothers and sisters, love and marriage are deeply spiritual decisions. They involve dua, istikhara, patience and trust in Allah. When you expose your feelings to the wrong people too early, you open the door for negativity to enter. People may discourage you, create doubts in your mind, or speak ill of the person you are considering. Some may whisper things that plant fear, suspicion, or insecurity in your heart, and others may try to move ahead of you, interfere with your plans, or ruin a potential marriage out of envy or rivalry. This is why your heart must be guarded carefully. Not every smile is sincere, not every friend is trustworthy, and not every listener has good intentions. Silence in matters of the heart is not secrecy, it is protection. Allah knows your feelings better than you do. He knows whom you love, whom you want to marry, and who is good for your dunya and your akhirah. Allah knows when the right person will come into your life and when He will remove the wrong one. When people ask you about your private matters, staying silent preserves your dignity and protects your peace. You don't have to announce your intentions before they are confirmed. You don't have to explain your conversations before they become official. You don't have to reveal your feelings before Allah writes them into your destiny. When the time is right, Allah will open the doors for you. When the right person arrives, Allah will make it easy. And when the moment comes to share the news, you will share it with honor, not pressure. But until then, your heart must remain between you and Allah. Let people guess, let them wonder, let them stay curious. You owe nobody an explanation about who you love, who you are considering, or whether you are speaking to someone for marriage. Your silence protects your relationship from jealousy, from gossip, from evil eye, and from interference that could break something beautiful before it fully forms. My brothers and sisters, remember this. Your heart is sacred. It is not a public announcement. It is a private dua, whispered to Allah. Guard it, protect it, and let Allah reveal it at the right time when no one can harm it, when no one can ruin it, and when no one can interfere with what He has written for you. 5. What did they say about you? Do not let other people's words live inside your heart. My brothers and sisters, one of the most damaging questions someone can ask you is, do you know what they said about you? Do you want to hear what they were saying? This question appears simple, but it carries heavy emotional poison. It pulls you into a world of negativity, assumptions, hurt, and unnecessary emotional disturbance. Most of the time, when someone asks this question, they are not trying to protect your peace. They are trying to hand you someone else's anger, someone else's jealousy, someone else's gossip, someone else's bitterness. And the moment you listen, you allow their negativity to enter your heart like a sharp thorn that keeps hurting you again and again. The truth, my brothers and sisters, is that people will always talk. Whether you are silent or speaking, whether you succeed or struggle, whether you do good or make mistakes, tongues will move. Some will praise you, some will criticize you, some will lie about you, some will misunderstand you, some will twist your words. You cannot control what people say because their speech reflects their hearts, not your worth. The real danger is not their words, it is your decision to let those words settle inside your heart. Once you allow them in, they steal your peace, disturb your sleep, and weaken your confidence. You begin to recall those words over and over again, even when the people who said them have forgotten them completely. Allah teaches us in the Quran, turn away from the ignorant. This is not just a command, it is protection. Allah is telling you that responding to every voice, listening to every whisper, and reacting to every opinion will drain your spirit and break your inner strength. When you hear something negative, your heart becomes heavy. When you hear lies, your sincerity feels questioned. When you hear insults, your self-esteem becomes attacked. But when you choose silence and turn away, you do not give life to their words. You do not allow them to enter your soul. You do not allow the poison to spread. My brothers and sisters, many people who deliver, do you know what they said about you? Are not doing you a favor. They are transferring negativity that wasn't even meant to reach you. They themselves heard something harmful, and instead of letting it die, they bring it to you, so the fire continues burning. Do not allow yourself to become a container for other people's opinions. Not every message deserves to be received. Not every comment deserves space in your heart. And not every word about you is worth knowing. Sometimes ignorance is mercy. Sometimes silence is healing. Sometimes not knowing is a blessing from Allah. When you choose not to listen, you protect your heart from pain. When you choose not to react, you protect your peace. When you choose not to know, you protect your mental and spiritual health. Because the moment you hear something negative, even if you ignore it, it still stays at the back of your mind. It still hurts. It still plants doubt. It still makes you wonder who is truly sincere around you. Allah does not want you to carry this emotional burden. Allah wants you to rise above it. Allah wants to protect your heart from becoming a storage place for other people's bitterness. So the next time someone comes to you and says, do you want to know what they were saying about you? Respond with a calm smile and say, no thank you. Protect your heart. Protect your peace. Protect your focus. Let Allah deal with the words of people. Let Allah defend your honor. Let Allah reveal the truth. Your job is to remain calm, remain silent, and continue walking on your path without letting the noise of others disturb your journey. When you stop giving importance to people's words, you free yourself. And when you free yourself, Allah fills your heart with a peace that no human voice can take away. My brothers and sisters, as we come to the end of this reminder, I want you to understand something very important. Silence is not always a sign of weakness. Silence is not surrender. Silence is not fear. In many situations, silence is a form of worship. It is a form of wisdom. It is protection sent to you by Allah. The world today pushes us to respond to everything, to explain everything, to justify ourselves, to defend our actions, to expose our plans, to talk about our relationships, and to react to every opinion around us. But Allah teaches us the opposite. Allah teaches us to guard our tongue, to protect our heart, and to stay away from unnecessary conversations that only bring stress, jealousy, confusion, or harm. When you stay silent about your plans, Allah protects your future. When you stay silent about your wealth, Allah protects your blessings. When you stay silent about your pain, Allah protects your dignity. When you stay silent about your relationships, Allah protects your heart. And when you stay silent about what people say about you, Allah protects your peace. Silence is a shield, my brothers and sisters. It keeps you focused on what matters. It saves you from arguments that lead nowhere. It prevents you from falling into gossip and backbiting. It stops you from explaining yourself to people who are not even willing to understand you. And above all, it reminds you that your life does not need the approval of people. It only needs the guidance and pleasure of Allah. My brothers and sisters, if people want to misunderstand you, they will. If people want to judge you, they will. If people want to gossip about you, they will. You cannot control their tongues, but you can control your response. And sometimes the best response is to give no response at all. Let them talk, let them assume, let them imagine. Allah knows the truth. Allah knows your heart. Allah knows your intentions. Allah knows your struggles. And Allah knows your silence. And when Allah knows, nothing else matters. Walk through life with a calm heart. Keep your affairs between you and Allah. Protect your privacy. Protect your dignity. Protect your dreams. Speak when necessary. Remain silent when wise. And trust that Allah will open the right doors for you at the right time. Your silence today may be the reason for your peace tomorrow. And your silence in front of people may be the reason Allah speaks for you on the day when no voice will matter except His. May Allah fill your heart with tranquility. May Allah protect you from jealousy, envy, and harm. May Allah reward you for every moment you stayed silent for the sake of your peace. And may Allah grant you wisdom in your words, purity in your intentions, and serenity in your soul. Ameen.